to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Tries to get it to the running back. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he can bring it in.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's pulled in. Completion on a diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Really good job here by this defense of taking away any threat downfield. Once he came to the outside, nowhere to go with the ball, so he has to tuck it and try to pick up a couple yards.
Or it's snapped to the back. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Tackle made after a big gain. The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards to get those first downs.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Looking downfield, it's Rashada. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. penalty brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Shotgun formation here on third down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Catch made down inside the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Georgia.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend when the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this. Good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Give it to the back again. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. And the Nittany Lions will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Trying the old counter play here. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. Breaking tackles. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The Nittany Lions pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Fights through the tackle. Got the first down, now looking for more. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense is really threatening now. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
2nd and goal for the offense. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Penn State.
Second down and goal upcoming. They'll try to run this one in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Point after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And the single back takes the handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Rashada. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Penn State offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Complete on the shovel pass. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Takes off in the clear. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Runs through the defender. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. And the Nittany Lions trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Offense facing second and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Great job of the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. Dropping back, it's Rashada. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. A short completion to the tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So incomplete pass on second down sets up a third and inches. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And the quarterback dropping back. And he finds his target. He has the first. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Looking for a gap. It's ETN. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass. It's Rashada. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good. And the game is now tied. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. And the fair catch is made right on the 5. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Press coverage now from the secondary. First play of the drive, they look to the right.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Evans. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 40. Big gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Motion now from the tight end. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught in the backfield. It's Bell. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the out route. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Quick throw. The catch is made. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
He hands it off from the gun. Touchdown, Dogs. Will take the lead in the second half. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes them one of the top backs in the country.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot. Looking to find the end zone this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The pocket breaking down. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up a 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Receiver in motion now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
The Nittany Lions will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another 1st down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards, you pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made over the middle and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Gonna run it. It's Taylor. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the tide runs down here in the third quarter. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Third down. Out of the shotgun. He's hit as he throws it. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
Well, he just misses receiver there on third and short. Now you got to think in the fourth quarter, fourth and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
And this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's running out of time here. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And the quarterback with the shovel pass underneath. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And that's the 2-minute warning here as we set up for a close, dramatic finish to this one. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Slides to avoid the big hit. First down here for this offense. They go with a direct snap. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Can he make it to the marker? Game moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the same runner's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Biggest drive of the game here coming up. It's win it or go to OT. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
Direct snap to the back. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that one's straight down the middle. And they jump back in front.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
After the clutch kick to take the lead, now they'll kick it away. The offense still a chance to tie this game if they can drive the field quickly. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. To the air, it's Rashada. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And this one is dropped and incomplete as time runs out to end the ball game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games.